Hello everyone, welcome to the second video of our Odoo development tutorial. So in this video we are going to discuss about how to configure Pycharm and how to download Odoo, how to open Odoo in as a Pycharm project, and then how to set up and run an Odoo instance in our system. And in the previous video we have discussed about how to install Pycharm, how to install Python 3, and how to install and configure PostgreSQL. So let's get started. So I'll be following the same blog that we were following in the last video. So I'm just switching to my browser, and in the browser we have the blog here, and in this blog from here we are going to follow. So before that we have to download or pull from the Odoo repo. So here is the Odoo repo. You can either download it from the GitHub, or you can pull it using a git command. And also we have another option is www.odoo.com/page/download, and here you can fill up your data, and you can either download it or buy the Odoo Enterprise Edition. So in this video I will be showing how to set up the Odoo Community Edition, and it's not much different than Odoo Enterprise, but in features Odoo Enterprise is a lot far better than Odoo Community Edition. So I have already downloaded the Odoo zip file here. So it's Odoo version 12.0, but we can switch the versions in the git here, like Odoo 13, which is the latest version, and or in case we need to go to any earlier versions like 5.0, 6.0, 6.1, 7.0, 8.0, and so on, we can download it from here. And also there are a few SaaS versions and such things also are available here. So anyway, I have already downloaded it, so I just have to unzip it. So I'm just going to my folder, and I should create a new folder here. So I'm going to home, creating a new folder, Odoo Projects. Okay, it's a good practice to keep it in a structure. So I'm just going to extract it. So I'm clicking extract to, and home, Odoo Project here, and we can see the extraction is done. We're going to home back and Odoo Projects here, and here is the Odoo 12.0. so we have downloaded and unzipped the Odoo 12 file here, and we can see a few documents here like contributing copyright, license manifest, readme, requirements, security, and setup config, and so on. So we have done basic things that we want to configure Odoo. So next thing is configuring Odoo. So for that we have to create a configuration file. So I'm just moving on to the blog, and you can see a few things are given in the blog. So I'm going to create a new file. Right click, open terminal, nano odoo server.conf. A new configuration file is created here. Now we have to add the details. So I'm just starting options, which says the Odoo that these are the options to run, and the next thing is admin password. The line that starts with a semicolon there is a comment, like in configuration file we put comments like that. So we can also put a comment here. This is the password that allows database operations. Okay, so admin underscore passwd equal to, I'm just giving Odoo here, and the next thing is db host. They have given false here, but I'm going to give db underscore host equal to localhost, because by default it will take localhost, but I think we have to be specific when doing something, right? So I give localhost, hitting enter, and the next thing is db port, like on which port is our Postgres database is running. So db underscore host equal to 5432, and the next thing is the db user. So db user we have created in last video was, I don't remember, so I'm just coming here and tracking history of my old code. So I just have to take psql, sudo su postgres, and giving my password. Now it's running a psql, and you can see the username was odoo 12 db user. So I'm just giving it odoo 12 db user, and the next thing we have to give there is db password. So db underscore password I don't remember the password, but I think it's Odoo, or I think it's Odoo. So we will see if there is any error when we are running the Odoo instance. So no worries. Now I'm just hitting enter, and the next thing is add-ons path. That is, we have to tell the system that where are our Odoo add-ons are located. So for that I'm going to the file system and opening this in terminal and entering pwd. So I've got the location here, and right click, copy, yes, given here, and there is another location. It's not necessary to give that location, however I'm just giving it for clarity. Opening it, sorry, hitting pwd, copying the location, done, and that's also given here. So we have two locations here. Now just closing these windows, and the terminal windows that are unnecessary, this one and this one. Yeah, close the terminal and just making it full screen. So I think this is all what we need to basically run an Odoo instance. So I'm just hitting Ctrl X for saving the document and giving Y and hitting enter. So it's saved. So when we give the list directory here, you can see our odoo server.conf is given here. So the next thing we can do is we need to set up an HTTP port and such things for the Odoo instance. So just opening the file again and giving HTTP underscore port equal to 8069 and Rolex Y saved. Now We can run our Odoo instance using the commands like /odoo bin, which is a script file in our current directory, and -c, which specifies which file is our configuration file, and typing od and hitting tab, it auto completes Odoo, and giving an hyphen and typing s, it gives odoo server.conf. So I'm just trying to run it now. Yes, it shows a lot of errors because we are missing some dependencies. So for that, we have to install the Python dependencies for our Odoo to work. So when we give list directory here, we can see a requirements.txt file here. So we have to install all requirements from that requirements.txt file. So I'm just typing a command like pip install -r, because it has to read these the dependencies from the requirements text, and giving re and tab, it auto completes requirements.txt. And I'm giving one more additional parameter here, that is hyphen ignore install, because we do not need to reinstall already installed packages. And I'm hitting enter, so pip not found. So let me try pip3. Yeah, that works. So now we have to sit back and relax. Like we can see all the packages are being installed. We may get a cup of coffee and a snack. Okay, it's quite fast, but there are a lot of packages to be installed. And while we are waiting for the packages installation to be completed, we can just move to the blog back. And in the blog, it says how we can configure or we can run this Odoo instance from Pycharm itself. So one thing we forgot to do was opening Pycharm. So I'm just searching Pycharm, Pycharm, and let us see when it's opened. Yeah, it's opening. It's Community Edition, so it will be a bit lower or less on our features. So I'm just going to open our Odoo project or import our Odoo project into this Pycharm. So click open here and go to home, our home page, and here is the Odoo project, and here is Odoo 12. So I'm just clicking it and giving OK, so it will be opened. I'm just putting it in full screen, and since it is my first time startup, it shows me a message, welcome to Pycharm 2019 2.4. so I do not need to see this tip all the time, so I'm just unticking show tips on startup and hitting close here. Now you can see a flag or a badge here like indexing. So this indexing means the Pycharm is reading and indexing all files in our project directory so that it can identify the types of files and give display it in specific formats and colors, and also give us auto corrections and code completion and so on. So let us check whether our package installation is completed. No, not yet. They are still installing the packages. And I hope it will complete soon. And let us get back to Pycharm. And in Pycharm, the indexing is nearly being completed. And it's done. Now we have to add a configuration to run this project instance, Odoo instance. Just hitting templates and taking Python, and I have to give, or just I'm just clicking new and taking Python, and I have to give the script path here. For that I'm just giving it a name, Odoo 12 CE. CE stands for Community Edition, and clicking file system Odoo 12, and our running file is the Odoo bin file. So I'm just selected it and given OK. And next we can provide the parameters that we want to give to our script. So I'm just giving -c, which is to specify the configuration file, and the configuration file is odoo server.conf. That's done, and my Python interpreter is the Python 3.6 interpreter, which is the system interpreter. And I hope this is enough. Hitting apply and giving OK. But before that, let me tell you something. This checkbox here, allow parallel run, this is for running projects in parallel. So in most cases, like in Odoo's case, if we are running same project in parallel, it will make a port number conflict, because we cannot run two programs in one port at the same time. So I'm just clicking apply and giving OK. And now let's get back here and see whether it's completed. Yes, it's completed. So I'm just running my command again. Okay, it shows still there are some errors. Okay, it says that there are a few errors in my configuration file. So earlier we have opened the file using the nano command line, our terminal editor, but now we are going to open our configuration file in Pycharm. Here is our configuration file, and they says there is some error in our configuration file, and that's true. We have given db host for db port also, so that also done, and it will automatically save the files. Just running my command again. Yes, it works. Just giving Ctrl+C so that I can run this from Pycharm itself. Giving the play button here, going to my Firefox, opening a new tab and typing localhost : my port number is 8069. Oops, it shows an internal server error, so my database password must be wrong. Yes, it says so, but you know, that's something got different. Maybe just giving cool here. I think I gave that as a password. I don't remember. No, still it shows that it's error. It says Cyprosys password authentication failed for user Cyprosys. Oh, why Cyprosys here? I haven't added any Cyprosys here. Okay, let's see. Just giving colon, hiding the admin password, and stopping and return. Try again. No use. So where is my error? That's what I'm checking. Okay, we have to go to the beginning of the error to find out what's wrong. So connection to database is failed. So that's the issue. Okay, so here I should have given db user. Okay, let's try again. I hope now it will work. Yes, it works. And this is the initial page we will get when we are running an Odoo instance. So it is to create an Odoo database. So I'm just giving a database name like Odoo 12 installation, and I have to add an email here, so I just give my email nishat at cyberosis.in and giving a password which is strong enough. That's also done. So now we can this phone number here is optional, and we can change the language whether we want to. And the next thing is the country here. For country, we can select our country, because if we select country while creating the database, Odoo will load its localization automatically to our Odoo database. Otherwise we have to install the localization manually. So just giving my country name as India here. And in case I want to evaluate or like run a demo test or something on Odoo, I can enable demo data, and I'm hitting create database button here. So it will create my database in a moment. And there are a few options available also, like we can restore a database. That is, if I back up my Odoo database from my server, and when I need to reopen it or rerun it on my local server, local system, so I can just back up it from there and restore it in my system or somewhere. So that's done. And this is the starting page when we will get when first time we enter, like log into Odoo system. So we can install our necessary applications from here. I'm just installing the sales and purchase module here. So we have a lot of options like customer relations management, website, project, timesheets, inventory, barcode, invoicing, accounting, manufacturing, quality controls, product lifecycle management. Those things with the blue button named upgrade here is all our enterprise features. All other are community and enterprise features. So I'm just hitting install on my sales here, and hope my sales module will install shortly. You can just go back to our terminal here. We no more need this, so just hitting cancel, closing it. Okay, another thing I have to mention is like when we are running Odoo in our Pycharm or anywhere, we have complete access to Odoo's source code. Like Odoo is completely open source, so we can simply go to Odoo's any folder there on Odoo, or any directory, subdirectory under Odoo, and you can simply go to any file and we can browse through Odoo's code, which is super impressive or super awesome, because we can simply see what we are working with and how it works. So my sales module is installed. You can see the sales, and the sales module depends on our invoicing module, so that we can bill our customers based on our sales. So the invoice module is a dependency of sales module, so it is also installed. So I'm going to install purchase module. So for purchase, searching purchase and hitting install. Odoo is super customizable. Like you can use any modules or any part of your business. You can implement any part of your business into Odoo, because if you are a trading company, like you only deal with the purchasing and sale and inventory, so you have to tension about anything else, because Odoo gives you the super portability to install only those modules you required. So you do not have to get the unnecessary stuff like product lifecycle or any manufacturing on a trading company. It is in manufacturing case, they may not be needing like any final products purchasing or such things. So everything is customizable and everything is modular in Odoo. So I have installed my sales, purchase, invoicing apps here. Now I'm installing the inventory app here just to have a simple glance. So searching inventory and installing it. This is Odoo's Community Edition, but Odoo's Enterprise Edition is a lot more responsive than the Community Edition, and also it has a lot more features and a lot more better look and better speed than this Community Edition. The code and the processing of the Odoo Enterprise Edition is very optimized and fast. So all our modules are installed. Let me show you how Odoo's Enterprise Edition will look like. So I'm just going to Odoo's run bot here. Oh, there is a better way. So I can just go to demo.odoo.co. Yes, that's it, we are here. So this is how Odoo Enterprise will look like. You see, it's simply awesome. So I'm just closing it and going to my sales to see my demo data that I have loaded. Yeah, there are a few data here, and I can print my quotation or order from here. So that's how it works. But Odoo Enterprise Edition has a lot more reportings, features, graphs, and so on, like drill down reports, pivot reports, and a lot more. But Odoo Community Edition has a less analyzing features and such things. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we will be discussing how to create a new module in Odoo, how to set an external path or a custom add-on path in Odoo, and how to make it in effect, and how to create a new module, how to install it in your local system or in your server, and how to run it, how to modify it, how to upgrade it. So see you in the next video. Have a nice day.
If you are interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to info@cybrosys.com.